Finally, I rise from the onslaught of root veg. I have these two rutabagas, so we'll deal with them later, but right now it's the beets. Beets you can put into banana bread style things. Zucchini you can grate up and put them into things. Carrots work really well. Heck, I've even seen it done with jicama, but today it's with beets and it's going into pancakes. I got a trick that's going to take the magenta color imparted by the beets and make people think that you're eating cherry pancakes. How? Well, first, it's going to be great. Grate those beets up and get them ready. You can put a fair amount of them in here. I used these full 2 for only 6 big pancakes. So you're eating a lot of beetroot when you get these pancakes. Season it with nutmeg. That's very nice. That's going to help the cherry flavor. A ton of cinnamon. I used, let's call it a tablespoon because I free poured it. And almond extract is our secret weapon that makes the cherry flavor pop. That's right. I'm going to cover all of the beet shreds with the mixture. Make sure I get a tablespoon of that extract in there. And set up and clean for my next phase. I like to put the oil in separately so that it pills up and creates some little spots of hydration as it cooks. And then I just use milk so that it suits the right texture of batter. I actually don't measure. I just kind of stir it there a couple times till it looks like this. And that's quite nice. I'm going to get my griddle medium hot. Maybe throw a little bit of spray on it so that it sticks less. And once these bubbles are done popping, it's time to flip them. Oh, thunderous flipping ringing through the hillside. Incredible work, if I do say so myself. I served these with peanut butter, citrus jam, and maple syrup, and they were delicious. Just look at them. Right? We got to move on, though. There's a ton of other beets. So, there they are. We've got a bunch of things. The last of the rutabagas, sweet potatoes and ginger, cabbage, tomatoes, diced tomatoes, peas, corn, TVP, celery, and peppers. So, presto, it's done. And cha-cha-cha, this is finished. And ba-boom, those are cut. And those are done too. You can try my magic noises and see if they work for you. This is some beet brine in the onion layer. We're going to take the big pot this time because I'm making some for the freezer in the other vehicle. And we're going to toast up some mustard seeds, get those onion, garlic, ginger, and beet brine in there with the other soft and savory things. Get those softened and let them start collecting sweat for this delicious seasoning salt, for this chick-un seasoning that I make that you can't get anymore, but you'll be able to make your own, with this oregano, cumin, marjoram, and later some parsley and dill. But for now, stir that together. We don't want to shock the dill too much. Get that all nice and saturated, and it's time to put the rutabagas and the TVP in. TVP is going to soak up some of that extra stuff and just give it some nice texture. And there are the root veg, those pesky root veg. I'll see you in hell, which in this case is my tummy. And we're mixing those up, bringing it all to a boil, doing a real nice job. Just kind of in everything in the pot. I'm not giving you a full recipe here because you're just going to follow. I've got some beans and controversial, the corn and the peas with all their water inside. I didn't even drain them. It's just going to make some nice flavor in there. In white trash, I can do it. There goes the dill. And some parsley. Now, these would be amazing if you had it fresh. I do not because I live in a tiny hovel. And because I'm going to kind of lean toward minestrone with this, I'm adding some tomato sauce, letting it boil, and then adding more of that delicious beet brine to kind of add some tangy sweetness to it at the end. I'm going to put this all on cooked pasta eventually, and it's going to serve out so nice. But really what I'm most excited about is defeating all of these root veg that I thought for sure I would throw out. And now I don't have to. Look how nice this is. I'm going to be eating that for a month. For Vegan Everywhere, I'm David, and I win.